Hello, I'm Dr. Sally Graddon, the Life Balance Doctor. It's lovely to see you all again today. It's a slightly less wet and windy day here in Devon in the UK, but still not great, sadly. Hey ho! But I wanted to talk to you today about a subject that's close to my heart. Actually, just about everything I talk about is a subject close to my heart, but there we go. It's talking about the shame that so many of us feel around feeling unhappy. And before I dive into it, I just wanted to introduce myself to those of you who don't know me already. I am Sally, as I said, and I help professionals find balance in their lives and really create a life that they absolutely adore, that they want to jump out of bed in the morning, a life that really lights them up. And it's my passion to help people discover what truly lights them up and what makes them just sparkle. So, as I said, oh, and before I forget, do share this video with your friends if you think anybody will find it useful. So, today I'm talking about shame and the shame of unhappiness specifically. And unhappiness is something that so many of us feel regularly. Everybody feels unhappy from time to time. But it's when it becomes self-destructive. And that tends to happen when we start feeling ashamed of our unhappiness. And that's something that happens all too often when we are going through something big at work, or when we're feeling particularly unhappy in our careers. Perhaps we're coming to the realization that our career choice that we may have made many, many years ago really isn't keeping us fulfilled and satisfied anymore. And maybe we're thinking about different ways that we can make changes in our lives. Maybe our relationships aren't as happy and perfectly happy as we thought they would be, or we really wanted them to be. And it can get so, as I said, it's so destructive when those feelings of unhappiness start dragging us down. And shame, as Brené Brown, the wonderful Brené Brown, for any of you who know her, defines shame as an intensely painful feeling that arises when, I wrote it down because I knew I'd forget it, the intensely painful feeling of believing we are flawed and therefore unworthy of love and belonging, of connection. It's when we feel that we're not worthy of talking to people, being with people, being a part of a community, of being a part of a family. And that is why shame is so, so destructive. Because as soon as we start thinking like that, we lose ourselves. We really do. We get to a point where we just get completely and utterly lost. And unhappiness, as I said before, is such a completely natural part of who we are and our lives and just everything that goes on. And so separating out the shame from the unhappiness is really vital to you living the life that you really want to, the life that you can lead, the life that you should be leading, the life that is rightfully yours. So we feel sometimes that we don't have the right to be unhappy. And we feel as though there are other people out there who are worse off than us, that we need to live up to other people's expectations. We feel that we need to be the person that we think other people want us to be. And in reality, the vast majority of those people around us, the people that matter anyway, care far more about you than they do about your job, your status, your income. They want you to be happy. And if truth be told, you will be a better person when you are, and you will be able to spread that joy and that you-ness around more as soon as you let go of these things that you are holding on to that are making you feel unhappy, and especially when you let go of the shame that you're holding on to around it. Because shame really does nothing. It contributes nothing positive to any of us. So I encourage you to look at the areas in your life where you are unhappy, to look at the areas where you're holding on to that unhappiness and actually feeling shame associated with it. And take a really hard look at why that is, who you're trying to please, and release it. And I would also really encourage you to talk to the people around you, the people that you love and that love you. Talk to your friends, your colleagues, because I bet that many of them will be having similar feelings to you about similar or other problems. I know that when I was working as a doctor and when I was making the decision to leave medicine, and also when I had my first daughter and she was very young, I felt so ashamed of feeling unhappy. I felt so ashamed and unworthy of love from anybody else, because, well, why would I deserve it? Because I was ruining it for everybody else. But when I actually had the courage to step away and leave that and make the decision to go after my own happiness and own fulfillment, suddenly my entire life opened up and became 1,000 times better. And everyone around me benefited as well. So if you would like to talk to me about how I can help you, then please do get in touch with me. There's a little link to book a call with me, a free call, to have a chat about how I may be able to help you and help you to become the best version of yourself and really create a life that excites you. Because I can guarantee you that you can do anything that you put your mind to. Please share this video with your friends or anybody that you think might benefit from it. And I'm planning on going live a lot more often. So I look forward to seeing you all soon. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Bye.